Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, this episode is going to be the first of a 3-part series because I've engaged in a group chat session on the Acupuncture is My Life app with individuals from several different countries who, and most of these countries are in the Western Hemisphere. Now, I emphasize that for a reason. The reason being the diet of many individuals in the Western Hemisphere, in my opinion, is not good. It is not good. And this discussion really took a turn to the left, and many individuals, I was talking with many of these individuals about some of their habits in which they're partaking in on a daily basis that's causing them to keep an unhealthy midsection, continue to gain weight, even though they're attempting to lose weight. Okay? Even though they were attempting to lose weight, and it was an extensive one because many individuals were unaware of some of the things that I brought up, played a part in them not being able to lose weight. Now, a huge one is you're not getting enough sleep. There are many individuals that sleep 4 hours and then wake up, and for whatever reason, and one in which they really can't control is having to go to the bathroom, which is an issue I'd recommend it to some that they need to see an acupuncturist about, so that they can sleep through the night without having to get up to go to use the bathroom 2 and 3 times. And that's with them having not drank any water 2 hours before bedtime. Now, if you drink tons of water before you fall asleep, you're creating that. That's self-manufactured, that issue. Another concern is the consumption or drinking of diet soda. I speak about this in so many episodes. Stay away from that. Diet soda really isn't diet soda. Just drink 2 cans. Drink 2 cans of diet soda per day, and you will gain weight because of what it will do to the liver. Tax the liver, where the liver stops processing it, then it begins to turn into fat. No, not a good idea, and I'll say it again. It's not a good idea. Room temperature water is all you need. Room temperature. And many individuals in the group chat were surprised because it simply says diet soda. And by the way, if you haven't already downloaded the Acupuncture is My Life app, do so. It's free. On the Google Play Store or at the Apple Store, do so. It is free. Okay? Now, another terrible habit is you go out to eat with your friends. Now, if you really stop, which some individuals did in the group chat, and think about it, when you eat with your friends, you tend to eat more and drink more. But mainly eat more. Because what are your friends at the table saying to you? Hey, you got to try this. This is good. No, try this. This is good. And then, of course, you want to, if you've been to that restaurant before or have heard of it, or saw something on the menu in which you liked, you're going to get your preference and eat some of others' recommendations. And then if you drink socially, which I'm totally against, you're going to, because you're having a good time, have one or two more drinks than you may normally do, in some cases. Now, another is you are on some type of restricted diet. Now, this can affect balance and moderation of the foods that your body requires, creating nutritional deficiencies. And in the end result, this deprivation leads to overeating later on. So be mindful of the importance of a balanced diet. Another is, do you fix large plates for yourself? Does your spouse fix large plates for you? Because, hey, this is a food that, now, let's say a wife, fiance, girlfriend prepares for the husband, boyfriend, or other mate. Big plates, manly sizes of food as custom. Let's just go with that. And it just continues for years. No, that's not good as well. Prepare or eat small servings. And if you feel it's not enough, maybe add to it. But I would say, especially around dinner time, if you feel it's not enough, make yourself some tea. How about that? Make yourself some tea and drink that. Okay? Another is, are you using your phone, or you're on your phone when you're supposed to be asleep? Is your television on when you're supposed to be asleep? Okay, first of all, these lights are throwing off your circadian rhythm and suppressing melatonin production in the brain. Okay? Now, if you're unaware of what melatonin is, that's the more important sleep hormone for your body. Okay? Before bedtime, let's say 30 minutes before bedtime, try and turn the television off, turn your phone off, put it away. Okay? Another concern is you're not thinking about your experience, or the experience of what you're eating. Okay? This is important. Like, let's say if you have, you love steamed spinach, baked salmon with brown rice. I'll just go basics. Won't even discuss the spices. If you're paying attention to the flavors and the enjoyment of what you're eating, which should be healthy, this allows for you to digest your food better than if you weren't aware or paid much attention to what you ate as you ate it. If you're mindful of what you're eating, your body tends to process the food better. Another is are you somehow distracted when you're eating? Okay. Are you somehow distracted? Let's say as a result of being on your phone, texting, on social media, are you working on something? Are you distracted? it's a bad habit because this distraction often allows for you to overeat because you're not paying attention to the amount in which you're actually putting in your mouth. And when you're eating, are you using all of your senses? Which is interesting. Are you enjoying the aroma of what you're eating? Are you aware, like, what you're eating, the crunches of your salad? I know it sounds like really weird, but this is important. This is super important. Because being or utilizing your senses, all of your senses while you're eating, again allows for you to focus on how much you're eating, which is important. Another bad habit is, are you eating too fast? Hey, I'm hungry, but I have to go. Or I'm driving and I'll be at my destination in 5 minutes. I need to just gorge this down. Eating too quickly, the body struggles to process what you've eaten. Okay? Which plays a problem, or is of concern, becomes a concern when attempting to lose weight. Another is, are you drinking enough water? I can't stop stressing this. Oh, I'm consuming 3.7 or 2.7 liters of fluids per day, and 90% of those fluids is soda and alcohol and coffee. Those are dehydrating fluids. You're not keeping that in. You're running to the bathroom and you're urinating a lot. Okay. Drinking enough water plays a part in your body's functions. Your body operating at an optimal level. Oof. Those two ops threw me for a second. But water is super important. Another is, when your emotions are off, unbalanced, are you attempting to eat then? Are you eating when you're upset, you're stressed, you're worried, you're feeling guilty about something, you're in fear, you have a lot on your mind? And you know what? You're super happy. Like, have you ever been really excited about something, and before that sense of elation set in, right? Let me draw an example. You're worried about money. You have no money, or you spent the last of your money, and you're on a strict budget, and you're not going to get paid again for another week, so you have to adhere to certain restrictions that are annoying. All right, I'm drawing a picture here, and then you get a call from a coworker stating, we're getting a bonus paycheck tomorrow at work, and the thousands of dollars, US dollars, because a lot of my international listeners complain about currency. When I speak of currency, I only speak in terms of US dollars, or sometimes I don't mention what denomination, but thousands of US dollars. Think about it. When you're preparing your plate, are you still as hungry as you once were? Joy and happiness is an emotion. Okay. Now, another bad habit is, Do you have to drive everywhere you go, or when you go up inside of a building, do you have to take the escalator? Do you have to ride the elevator? Try walking a few flights. Give it a shot. Walk a few flights. It won't hurt you. If the store is but a short distance away, walk to the store. Try that. Another bad habit is, do you sleep too much? Are you sleeping way too much? You're just laying there and you're sleeping. It's easy to put on weight that way because the body's designed to be active. In my opinion, 6-7 hours a night, straight hours, is good for an adult. Although in some cases they recommend 7-8. No, I disagree with that personally. Now, another bad habit is you're eating food that tends to be displayed a lot. You know, whether it's sample food at some major supermarket or restaurant, bakery, and you're just packing it in your mouth. It's a bad habit. Another bad habit is, although I'm against coffee drinking, I always have it on my list of foods to get rid of. You drink coffee, you order your coffee, and then you go over and you have to like add milk, sugar, or whatever else, whipped cream. No, not good. Another is, I speak of this a lot, is eating close to bedtime. Eating after 7. Try and eat dinner. Best time, 5 p.m. Second best time, 6 p.m. I personally really don't have a third best time, but if it had to be a third best time, do not eat after 7. Do not eat. Because you should be preparing to go to bed, let's say somewhere around, I would say 9-10 p.m. You want at least 2 hours of wake time before you actually go to bed. Okay? You want at least 2 hours. Try, if you can, to discontinue habits in which I just discussed, and then watch how it affects your weight. You'll be surprised. And again, this is why I say sit with an acupuncturist, because they're well versed in Eastern nutrition, and they can help you get through a lot of these issues. Really, really can help you get through a lot of these issues, and especially in your attempt to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight. Again, I say this over and over. You must make acupuncture a part of your life, because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?